When it comes to matters of faith, are there certain things that we simply cannot know? The Bible suggests as much. In the Hebrew Scriptures, God is often depicted as both mysterious as well as personable. We can imagine God walking with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, but also as a dark cloud and flashing lightning leading the children of Israel out of enslavement in Egypt and through the desert of Sinai. In the Christian Scriptures, God is the parent to whom Jesus turns, the creator and sustainer who knows our every need and our every thought. But God is also a spirit who may be worshipped and encountered anywhere, who is not contained in any one place. The Apostle Paul reminds us that, while here on this earth, we see only through a glass darkly, but the time is coming when we will see God face to face. One of my favorite Christian theologians and poets is St. John of the Cross, who spent much of his life exploring the mysteries of the Christian faith. For John, as for the Apostle Paul, the Christian life was fundamentally a paradox, at least in terms of how this world operates. Writing in the late 1500s, John understood that to know God, we have to have a relationship with God. And to have a relationship with God, we have to spend time with God, time apart from the world and its multitude of distractions. John famously wrote of the dark night of the soul, in which we are separated from the distractions of this world and even the distractions of our bodily senses, to focus on God in silence and stillness. In some ways, we've all been forced into a dark night of the soul by the COVID pandemic. Our normal routines have been disrupted, and we are left seeking meaning, direction, and answers to a multitude of questions. John of the Cross encourages us not to run from these questions, but rather to embrace them. To embrace the silence and the stillness that we find ourselves in, that in many ways the pandemic has brought upon us, in order to experience God in the here and the now. Back in our old routines, in the busyness of the workplace, social events, running errands, ball games, we often did not have time or space for God. But in the quiet of this moment, wherever we find ourselves, God is there.